We begin with the latest from Tamil Nadu, where in a single day high, 2,352 people have tested positive for coronavirus. 53 people have died across Tamil Nadu. For the fifth day, the tally in the state has crossed 2,000 cases. At the moment, there are 25,863 active cases in the state, with a total of close to 60,000. Now, Chennai's tally alone has crossed 40,000 coronavirus cases, which accounts for about 69% of Tamil Nadu's total. With 6 urban slums with narrow lanes and cramped houses contributing to this spike, 3 important strategies are now being put in place in Chennai. A few hundred fever camps have been conducted in these areas to identify those with symptoms. For details on all of that, we're joined this morning by my colleague Sam Daniel. Sam, obviously earlier strategies have failed to contain this massive spike of cases that we're seeing now. So does this mean then that there is a full revamp happening?
Looks like that, Ankita, because the numbers largely come from 6 urban slums, largely again from the northern part of Tamil Nadu, where there are narrow lanes, cramped houses, people largely using the single toilet in their houses, and the spread becomes much easier. And according to the revised strategy, anyone who's coming for tests would be put on quarantine along with their family members. Once someone tests positive, they also bring the families to newly established facility quarantine centers. In that sense, they also monitor the family members, test them if required. In that sense, they also prevent the spread of the virus from their homes. Thirdly, Chennai is on a very tight total lockdown. Yesterday, it was an intense lockdown with one exemption for shops selling milk. And this, they hope, will lead to a decline in cases. The numbers, the effect can be seen only after a couple of weeks. And along with these, they also conduct hundreds of fever clinics across Chennai city to identify people with symptoms like fever, cold, cough, or nasal congestion so that they can be sent for testing. The larger picture is Tamil Nadu has ramped up its testing. It goes as close as 30,000 every day sometimes, and that's one major reason officials say the numbers are showing up. But of course, it's showing up only because the spread is there, and they hope the interventions now being made will show results in the coming weeks, and they'll be seeing what they call as flattening of the curve in a few weeks from now. Right. But from the common person's point of view, it's alarming. The numbers are high, particularly in Chennai, and officials are asking them not to get panicky but to cooperate, as they cite the mortality rate is around 1% and the recovery rate is well around 55%, right, which they say is quite high compared to other numbers from rest of India.